Hello and welcome back to Erica with a K, where I'm doing DIY nails on a budget. And here is my setup and how I'm going to be doing my nails today. I have my press-on nails and everything that I need, and I'm using the dark pink polygel today. I have my soak off to dehydrate, my alcohol for my slip. And yeah, all of these things you have seen in other videos, and if you haven't checked out my other videos, please make sure to do so. And in this video, I'm not going through all of the prepping steps on camera. I already did them before recording, and I do the same thing in every video, which is file down my nail beds to rough them up so that the polygel could adhere with the foundation. And I also removed the dead cuticle skin. I washed my hands thoroughly. I dehydrated my nails. I applied the primer, and then I applied the foundation. And as I stated, I do this in every single video, so just make sure to check out the other videos to see it on camera. Okay, so we are going to get started with the dark pink polygel, and I'm using the press-on nail tips clear, and I got these from Amazon. I have them linked down below, and I'm just going through choosing my sizes, making sure that they fit sidewall to sidewall. And I wasn't sure if I should have actually let them fit snug sidewall to sidewall or go a little bigger. I know with my thumb I was able to go a little bigger, but with most of my fingers I had to choose them snug because either it was too big or it was just right. So yeah, but they both work the same way either way. If you can go a little bigger without it being too big, I would suggest that. But for the most part, I had to have mine fit kind of, perfect fit. But yeah, so. And the nails that you see on my right hand is the look that I'm doing. These, I always do my right hand first with my non-dominant hand. And for some reason, I don't know why, but to me, it seems that my right hand comes out better than my left hand. And I'm right hand dominant, so yeah. But now I'm going in to filling in the nail tips with the polygel, using the alcohol as my slip solution. This napkin that you see right here, you're going to see that throughout the video while I'm applying the polygel, because polygel is really messy. So when you see me holding it on the sides, any polygel that slips out of the side is getting on my finger and it gets sticky. So I'm using that napkin and the napkin has alcohol on it, and I'm using that to keep my hands clean throughout this process. You'll even see me re-dip the napkin back into the alcohol to wet it again. So yeah, I do suggest you keeping a napkin with alcohol on it wet throughout your process to make sure to keep your hands clean. But yeah, I'm just filling in these nail tips and using them as my dual forms. Honestly, I do like dual forms better because in the end process you will see that it is harder to pop these off than it is a dual form. I just wish that some dual forms came shaped already in a coffin shape, because that is my favorite shape, and I have a hard time with shaping as a beginner at doing nails. I don't do other people's nails, but I do my own nails, trying to save a coin, honey. So but yeah, I just wish that dual forms came in a coffin shape already, because it would make it a whole lot easier. So if y'all know of any dual forms that are in the coffin shape, please link them down below. Let me know what's up, because I need them. That is if I can find that would be a staple in my nail kit collection. So yeah, but when putting this polygel in, I just making sure to keep it a little thick. You don't want to oversaturate the polygel with alcohol. You just want a nice slip for the brush itself. You want the brush to be able to glide over the polygel without actually oversaturating the polygel. So yeah, I'm just patting and sliding this brush along just to put to make sure that this is fitting well inside of the nail press on. And then once I was finished patting it in, I had to go over my nails again with the foundation, because from the napkin, I had debris all over my nails from the foundation I put on first. And so I had to cure that in the lamp for another 60 seconds before applying the press-on nails with the polygel. And you'll just see me cleaning up around my cuticle area where it slips out, because once you put the press-on on your nail, you do have to press it down a little. You don't want to press it down so much to where it's actually fitting snug on your nail. That's what I was saying earlier. If you could go a little bigger, go a little bigger. That way I feel like it wouldn't be as much polygel that slips out, and it'll just be a better application overall. But yeah, I just used the scalpel end to pat that down, because the nail itself kept lifting. So I just used the scalpel to pat it down and then continue to brush away any more that slipped out. And I will say that for me as a beginner, I have to wipe away a lot. So I don't know if polygel is going to be my end all be all. I do want to try acrylics out to see how I like that, because I've never did acrylics on myself. I have had acrylics before by the nail salon, but I've never done it personally. But I do want to try it out. But like I said, I'm trying to save a coin, so I do not want to continue to buy products and buy products and buy products and buy products. So I will be using this polygel until it's gone before trying acrylics, maybe. I don't know, but that's my thing, because I'm trying to save money. So I don't know, maybe by me continuously using it until it's gone, maybe I will get better at it. But yeah, as of now, I just have to wipe so much away. And then I see other people on their videos, I'm not sure how they're doing it, but it's like they're not having to wipe as much away as I am. Now, I don't know if it's the Beetle's gel, because this is the only polygel that I've ever tried. So I'm not sure if it's the Beetle's polygel that is so movable or what. So I might try another brand later on to see, to just compare. But I know that the Beetle's is very movable, and I wonder if that makes a difference. And it could just be me. So yeah, that's why I want to continue to use it until it's gone, to make sure that I'm doing it right. And I just cured it for 90 seconds, and I didn't want to bore you with all of them, so I finished them off camera. And now I'm just going in with the alcohol to wipe away the sticky residue after curing. And so yeah, and I did also cure on the underside as well for 30 seconds. And so yeah, I'm just wiping that away. Alright, so I'm just going in with the scapular scraper thingy for the cuticles, and I'm actually just trying to separate the press-on nail from the polygel. And this is what I'm talking about. It is so very hard. It took me a very long time. I have the video sped up, but it still took a long time to get it separated apart from the polygel. Once you see the actual crack from between the press-on nail and the polygel, it does make it easier because you can just push your way through it. But I do not recommend using this tool to do it. I'm not sure what you would use, but this thing is so sharp, and I actually cut myself, and I did leave it on camera for you all to see, because I do not recommend using this tool. But hey, it's your choice if you feel like you can get through it. I did continue using it. I just had here it is right here. You'll see, just hold on. And that's where I cut myself right there. End up putting a band-aid on it and finishing off camera so that I can really focus on what I was doing. So yeah, I don't recommend that tool. And I went ahead and filed my thumb off camera. Now I'm showing you my middle finger. It was a better angle for the camera. And it took me forever to file. And it's not really hard to file polygel, but what took me the longest is because my cuticle area was not as seamless as I wanted it to be. So to make sure I got it very seamless around the cuticle area, it just took me a lot longer to file, which is why I cannot wait to get me an electric drill. So this whole video was done without a drill, and it goes to show that you can achieve flawless nails without a drill, but I would just like to have a drill because it would help me on time. Now, I've never used a drill, so I'm kind of nervous about it, you know, as far as like doing it for the very first time. But once I get the hang of it, I will be so glad to use it, because it would save me a lot of time. And so yeah, you can just continue to see how long it took me to file down. It was just file and I did speed it up, but it still took a while. Now, although I did a pretty good job with keeping the underside very flat by cleaning it up before actually going into the lamp, I did go ahead and file on the underside because I also applied primer, the foundation coat, and the top coat to the underside as well. I didn't apply color, but I did do the other three. And then after buffing or filing all of them off camera, I came back in with my brush to go ahead and clean up all of that dust, which reminds me that I also, on top of getting a drill, I also need to get a dust collector that I've been seeing other people use in videos. I think that would be very beneficial because although you can't see it because of the white paper towel, there was a lot of dust or from me filing the nails down. And so I'm just cleaning them up with alcohol. And then because I did have to file down that top layer of the nail, I'm just going back into the lamp to cure it in case I got down to a layer that wasn't fully cured. I'm curing it for another 60 seconds in the lamp. And then, as I stated, I'm going in with the primer on all of my nails on the top and on the underside to make sure that the foundation adheres properly. And then along with the color, I did not put color on the underside, but I did put top coat on the underside once I was finished with everything. So yeah. Here is the foundation coat, and from what you can see on camera, you can actually get away with just filing it down, applying the primer, foundation coat, and then top coat. This dark pink polygel is very pretty on its own, and it actually does not need any further polish beyond that unless you just want to, like I did. I had new colors and I wanted to try them out. That's why I tried them out. But that dark pink powder gel is a standalone on its own. Just apply the primer, foundation, and top coat and you're good to go. Now, because I didn't want to make this video too long, I am separating it. This is where this one will end. To see me decorate these nails with the new colors that I received from Beetles, go ahead and click on part 2. You'll see it on my end screen, or you can go back to my videos and click on part 2. I also have part 2 linked down below once I get it uploaded. And thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And toodles.